Hello everybody. Are you getting any of this snow that we're getting today? If so, I hope you're staying safe and warm. I couldn't believe I woke up and the ground was all white this morning. Very depressing. So, excuse me. As soon as I get on here, it starts. Here to show you the ending result of our little clutch with envelope journal. I probably have more to do. I'll probably see on the way, but anyway, let's see what we did. So this is our clutch. Lots of room. Paper bag clutch. Put a little closure here, vintage there, and I did gesso there. I gessoed over that to blend it in, and that's all I had to do, I think, with this. So I'm going to set this aside, show you what we did with our journal. Just seam binding tie, and we did the front together. I haven't gessoed this yet, so I will be doing that. And this journal is made from 3 envelopes that I cut down to, I think I cut them down to 8 inches, 8.5. They were like 9 or so. So I cut them down to 8.5 because I wanted to make sure they fit into our clutch. And this is what we did. We put in our signature. I put a piece of the digital from Artymaze's Spring Watercolors. And that is some of the digital in the signature also. It is a 1 signature. This from the kit I put in the middle of the page. I did tell you I was going to stencil all of the white pages, so I did. And this is a little card that I made that would fit right in here. Give it a little decoration sticking out of our journaling card from the kit. Put in this beautiful coffee dyed paper. I think it's from Triple V Vintage. Coffee paper from Emily at Vintage Polka Dot Shop. Wow. I'm good today. More of the kit. Oh, I thought that was glued together. So this here, I put this little on this page because I was trying to do something on the stenciled pages. I put this little journaling card here as a tuck. And the first blooms of spring always make my heart sing. And I made that into a journaling card. And that sticks right in there. More of the coffee dyed paper, and this I just folded instead of cutting it down. More of the stenciling. This is the middle of the signature. Love it, love it. This is a little glassine bag that I decorated the front and just stuck in a bunch of tidbits, little goodies. And a good friend is one who knows where you've been, accepts you for what you are, and encourages you to grow. That is awesome. I love that. More of the coffee dyed paper. This one here, these 2 smaller postcards came with the kit, so I made them into 2 different pockets and just tucked some labels in there for use later. If I do decide to sell this in my Etsy shop, I have you know, labels and some washi stickers, and you know, I'll have stuff and some more of the kit to decorate more if the recipient would like, but I haven't decided if I'm going to sell it or not because I really love it. So we'll see. Some more of the coffee dyed paper, other side of that. This is some circles that I cut from the kit and then made them into 3 tucks. Flourish, inspire, and bloom I added to the page. So that's that. This is a pocket that I made from some of the kit. Actually, it's that hummingbird that I wanted to keep and put in here somewhere, so I decided to make a pocket. And then I have I made this tag to go in the pocket, and that is just a double tag put together with some fabric at the top, and at the back another tag from the kit with some lines for journaling on to make it a double flip tag. So that fits right in here. And this is one of our little circle clusters that we made together. And the back, where I was having such a problem with what to do, I made this into a double tuck spot here. This came with the kit. I will be putting more things in there from the kit. I made these 2 little button flowers, I should say. I made those to go here. Stuck a butterfly in the middle. That is what I put here to cover up this side. This side I laid a whole piece of designer paper from the kit. I laid that down first. Then I made the 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets, stuck them together, and then filled the pockets with little tidbits that I found, some from the kit, some I had in my stash, and I found my little hummingbird again, so I made the tag out of that one, and he fits right down in there. So this was, and I just put a whole sheet of the paper on the back. So that is our little journal, and it was getting quite full, so I wanted to stop before it didn't fit into my clutch. But that is how it turned out, and I absolutely love it. It is gorgeous. So, how'd I do this? Alrighty, so I am going to put this back in the clutch, and like I said, not sure yet if I want to sell it, but I absolutely love, and this slides right in, just perfectly easy, and fits just right in there. And I like my little closure. Goes just like that and keeps it closed, and there you have it. And I would like to thank Artymaze for this gorgeous kit. I love it, and I will put her link below if you are interested in the kit. So there you have that. I wanted to let you know how it turned out, so I'm going to set that aside. And then at the thrift store the other day, I got a pile of these really, I think they're like larger file folders there. So I got a pile of these, great big box of them. So I took some earlier and I cut them down to 5 inches tall, no, 5 inches long by 4 inches tall, I think. So what I did was use the bottom of the file folder so it stays like this. And I started collaging the front. And what I'm going to do is I put the thumb hole here, and then when I get them all collaged, I'm going to sew them, and then they will make me a double pocket for my journals. I think, I don't have one handy, a regular size, let's see, my regular size pages in my journals I think are 6, and these are 5 wide, so I think I will be okay. So that is what I am doing. I thought you might want to do a little collaging with me, and if you have some file folders, it's very simple to cut these down, keep the fold at the bottom, and then you will have a tuck spot in front and one in the back, however you decide to glue it down. So that was my first one. I am trying to keep these neutral to see what I might want, you know, for when I put them in a journal. I'll add color to it, whatever the journal theme is. So these are on, I'm keeping these towards the back like so, and that's what it looks like. So got my tear ruler, got my bunches of paper and stuff. So I have been just trying to get this apart there. I'm going to just, I think there's 2 here, go along and do my collaging. And I am, since it's all neutral, I'm going to distress before I put down. So Elora is eating her lunch, and gotta have some paper using Scotch Create glue stick. So she's eating her lunch. Hubby is out in his wood shop making his daubers, and I decided to get something done, a video basically. I decided I wanted to get a video done. Let's see, I got some of this, maybe can go across here. So that is what I have been deciding to do. Other than that, things have been pretty quiet today because, you know, of course, son and daughter-in-law went to work like always, because they it's the end of the month, so they have all the inventory and stuff like that. So if you ask me, they work every weekend anyway, whether they have inventory or not. So they're doing that. Hopefully they will be home around the 3:30 mark if I'm lucky. And Tuesday is my going to Cleveland to get my second opinion, so I'm a little nervous about doing that because as you know, I do not want my tongue cut into again, and I'm desperately finding someone that will say, no, you don't have to, because that first time, it was just horrible. I mean, the surgery and everything went fine. It wasn't bad at all. It was the after trying to get well again and get my tongue to go back in my mouth. Oh, it was horrible trying to well, I couldn't eat at all, but I couldn't even swallow my pills. I mean, I was scared to death I was going to choke. So I just don't want to go through it again if it's at all possible not to. So prayers, people. Prayers much, much appreciated that I don't have to. I mean, I know I'm going to have my neck operated on to get the lymph nodes out. Well, that wasn't good. That I know for sure. But other than that, I'm hoping. See if I can stick that right back down there. So I will definitely let you guys know after my appointment what they say. I'm hoping they'll give me another scan and just see if they come up with anything. That is what I'm hoping. So other than that, let's see, this will go, I'll put that this way, I think, but take her off a little bit. Like so. Thank goodness my son has taken us, my husband and I, to Cleveland because, oh my goodness, I do not like to drive in big cities like that. I get so nervous, and my husband drives me nuts because he's a passenger side driver, so that drives me crazy. So my son is going to take us, and then him and Alora can stay in the car and do whatever in the truck while we're in there. So that is that. So my other granddaughter, my granddaughter Madison, she's like 14, and she has a boyfriend, and over the summer he was riding his bike, and he was hit by a car on his bike, and he ended up in the hospital, of course, and they did not think he was going to make it. So I just talked to Maddie's mom today, and the boy that got hit is in Massachusetts in rehab. He has come a long way. He's, he's not talking or anything. They don't know how much brain damage or anything he's going to have. And what had happened was she sent me a picture of Maddie and a boy that she's going to the spring dance with. And he said, "Oh my goodness, is this, the boy that got hit?" And I got a text back, and she had, every time I use that, it pinches me. Gotta be careful with that thing. Give me a blood blister or something. Maddie's mom texted me back and said that no, this Maddie and the boy's mom that was in the accident, they had a long talk, and Maddie is only 14, and they had a long talk, and the boy's mom said that she should think about, you know, going off and, you know, living her life, because they have no idea, you know, what's going to happen with their son. So we are, of course, praying for him all the time, but I told my son's girlfriend, you know, the mom is really, she's really right about this. I mean, at 14, you can't wait like that at that age. It's very, very, very sad situation. So this one here is a little smaller than the rest because this was the end one, so it wasn't quite 5 inches long. So I am of course going to decorate it anyway, because it doesn't hurt to have a smaller one. So let's see, let's start with this one, I guess. And my daughter, she's packing up. She's in Vermont, and she's packing up because she is heading to West Virginia to live, which is about 3 hours away from us. So she's moving from Vermont to West Virginia and will be closer. But my son and daughter-in-law, who live here in Ohio with us, they want to move back to North Carolina. And of course, if they move back to North Carolina, so will we. And oh, I can't even think about moving again. It's just so, you know, so depressing to think about packing and moving again. I mean, being in the military, we did that for all our lives, from 18 years on. That's all we have been doing, is packing and moving and packing and moving. We have no, I think the longest we have lived, though, is in North Carolina. It's our longest stay. So that's probably why I feel like that's home. Because it is, probably. Let's see. Let's cut this down. So anyway, the point is, my daughter's moving closer, and then my son wants to move further away. Well, that was a good cut. That's okay. That's what I was getting at anyway. So, I don't know. I just feel like I'm in limbo all the time. Not knowing where home is. So, let's put this right here. And then we need to find something to go right here. So anyway, I hope you guys are all having an okay day. Getting your crafting done and having some fun. staying out of the cold, unless you're lucky enough to be in North Carolina or Florida, or I don't even know what the weather's doing down there, to tell you the truth. It might be just as cold down there as it is here. I couldn't tell you. So, let's see. Do I want that this way? Yeah, I think I will. There we go. Trim off the little bit at the corner here. I think that's all the trimming I have to do. I will, off camera, I will sew these all up one day when I have the gumption to do some more work. Okay, let's see if I can make a thumb hole without pinching myself with this thing. Come on. I see I hear Alora is done with her lunch. She's rummaging around out in the living room. She'll probably be in here sometime soon, saying hey. You know, I like these. You know, I like how these are turning out. They're really, really fun to do. And I like how staying neutral, because I don't normally do that, but I kind of like the neutral vibe going on here. Let's have that sticking out. I'm going to start with this. And there it is. So I don't know. Not much else going on. I'm just hoping my daughter can get some help with moving. Her husband has got, he was overseas for a year, and he injured himself playing basketball. So I don't know how much help he's going to be as far as coming home. He's home now. He just got home a day or two ago. And I don't know how much he can do with helping her pack and everything. And when they get down to Virginia, West Virginia, we're going to go down and help her on that end when she gets down there. So that will be coming up. I won't be much help, probably. But, you know, her two brothers are going, and two of her brothers, I should say. She has three. But Chris, who lives in North Carolina, he'll be going, and we'll be going from here, and Brian will be going from here. Her youngest brother. So that's in the plans. I didn't want to cover up that little music thing, but I will end up covering it up. I'll have to. I was just trying to go around it, but it'll have to be covered sooner or later. So if that goes right along in the middle, then I'll have to find a little piece for down there. Go like that. And then after she moves down there, I was hoping that we could get together more often, unless, because she's got 4 of my grandchildren, and then I have a Laura here, so I never see her kids, and I was hoping to be closer so I could. What now? What can we put down there? I thought I had some. That'll be all right. I thought I had some other kind of book page, but I guess I don't. See, there I go, covering up my little music. Oh, whatever it's called. I should know what it is. That'll be all right. Okay. I think this will be my last one. And I will let you guys go back to whatever you were doing for the weekend. And since Papa is outside, I have to keep a closer eye on Elora, because we found out yesterday that she can, or did, she somehow got up to the sideboard and got a jar of fluff, and I came out to check on her, and she had this great big tablespoon in the jar of fluff. I don't know how much she had eaten, but she said popcorn. She had popcorn too. She says, popcorn tastes so good, dipped in fluff. She had popcorn all through the jar of fluff, and was all happy as a lark because she was enjoying popcorn and fluff. So, ow, I did it again. I knew I was going to before I did. Pinches. Okay, anyway, so I gotta keep an eye on her because she's old enough now so she can reach things a whole lot better. Just tone that down a little bit. So anyway, that is what I've been doing. I love these pockets, and I will be sewing them, and when I'm not going to use them until I get whatever journal I'm going to put them in, and then I will put on a focal point. So, mass making pockets. I love it. You guys give it a try. So, uncrossing my my legs. Shouldn't be crossing them anyway. See, that one's gonna hurt. That one turned in almost to a blood blister. I don't know what it is. I gotta watch out for that thing. So you guys, I hope you have a wonderful rest of the weekend. Thanks for joining me for a little bit of collage. I love them. I hope you give them a try. Any old file folders will work. And other than that, I hope you guys stay safe and healthy and do lots of crafting this weekend, and we will see you again next time. You guys, happy crafting. Bye-bye.